Okay, so he's been waiting for a while, so that's why I've quickly got on. So as soon as we speak to him.
Como estaba esperando hace tiempo, pues ahora vamos a intentar conectar con el paciente.
This is Skype, okay? So this is setting up an audio-visual link to
Estamos
him.
con Skype, entonces tenemos una imagen y también el audio, las dos cosas.
This is the reserve.
Reserva.
Lee. Okay, Lee. Hi. How are you, Lee?
Fine, thank you. Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Can you hear me?
¿Me oyes?
Yes.
Okay. So this is Lee. Okay, Lee. Before you put the glove on, can you just show the audience your movement ability with your fingers? So just make a full fist.
Antes de ponerte el guante, puedes
As
hacer
much
un
as you
puño
can, and then open as much as you
y
can.
abrir la mano lo máximo posible.
So Lee, how did you do the break? How did you break? How did the break in your
¿Cómo te rompiste?
Motorcycle.
Can you speak louder nearer the thing because I can hardly hear you?
Motorcycle accident.
A motorcycle accident. Okay, so it's a motorcycle accident. So you broke your metacarpals, okay, the bones, and they were, and he had an internal fixation, okay.
Y tiene una fijación interna
So which caused deficits in the wrist,
que produjo un déficit en la muñeca
and obviously making a full fist and opening.
y es difícil hacer un puño y abrir. O sea, cerrar y abrir.
I'm just explaining now. Lee is a welder. His profession is a welder.
Sí, Lee es un soldador de profesión, se dedica a soldadura.
So it's very, very heavy metal, not small things.
Sí, soldadura industrial
Yeah,
de peso.
With metal.
Sí, con
So
metal.
it's very important for him to have full movement. Okay,
Para él es muy
correctly.
importante tener un movimiento completo de la mano. para realizar
We
su
have a
trabajo.
translator here as well. You're a star, by the way. You know that.
Eres una estrella.
Okay, right. And another important issue is, so for instance, if he's holding a metal bar while he's welding, he finds it very difficult, okay?
Otra cosa importante es que cuando coge una barra de metal con la mano, pues le resulta difícil y eso es importante para su trabajo.
And another thing that he was telling me is when you're trying to catch a ball from your daughter, right?
Y también le decía que cuando intenta coger la pelota que le tira a su hija,
But when he has to open his fingers to catch the ball, he wants to be able to, so that's a very lifestyle. There's two lifestyles here, you know?
Yeah,
So we're talking, yeah?
And change money. I can hold.
And change what? Your daughter's nappy or what?
The money.
Pardon?
Change money.
Dealing with money, with change of money,
entonces
small bits
la
of money,
pelota-
being able to pick up small bits of money.
y coger dinero, manejar el dinero con la mano, las monedas o billetes, le cuesta.
So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to ask Lee, can I have your TeamViewer ID, please?
Primero vamos a pedirle la identificación de equipo. ID.
This one? Okay. Can I have the ID, please, Lee?
Wait. 5
Again, please.
5
5, yes.
8
Yes.
077
077, yes.
349.
3, 4, 5. 558077345.
No, 349. 9.
349. There we go. And the password, please.
9793.
9793. So this is in Hebrew. So Lee, can you put your password in here, please?
Yeah.
Está en hebreo.
Yeah. It's his right hand. Okay. So we set up the protocol last time we were working, correct?
Yeah.
La última vez que trabajaron juntos establecieron el protocolo.
Okay. I wrote it down. I'm just going to remember what I wrote down.
Y lo escribió en algún sitio que está buscando ahora.
I remember. Anyway. Okay.
Ah, claro. Que como está en hebreo, en la pantalla es en el otro sentido.
Okay. So what's very convenient, if you like, about working with an orthopedic patient is that we don't have to worry about any tone issues or any contraction issues. So what that means is how Lee is positioned, I can very much ask him just to lean on the table rather than having to support the forearm or rather having to have somebody to help him to avoid doing any compensatory movement. So it's very, very convenient to work with Tele Rehabilitation with orthopedic. Okay.
Con este tipo de paciente ortopédico, como no tiene ningún tipo de contracción, se le puede pedir que se apoye en la mesa o que se ponga en diferentes posiciones y no tenemos problemas de postura.
Okay, Lee. So do you want to, can you just show us your hand, how you've been working? Do you want to show us exactly, because we've been specifically trying to work on the extension, full extension of your middle finger and the flexion of your middle finger. Do you want to show us what you've been working on?
Nos enseñas, por favor, la extensión de tu dedo corazón y lo que has estado trabajando, pues es extender la mano.
So here we can see here we specifically isolated his middle finger.
Hemos aislado el dedo corazón.
Okay, Lee, and we can see here. Go on. So Lee, so make a fist.
Ahora cierra el puño, por favor.
That's it, as much as you can. That's it. Push, pull, and now open as much as you can.
Empuja y abre lo máximo posible.
And I'll save it. So 14. That 14 was what we were been getting. Lee, was 14 the same as last week?
I don't remember.
I think so. We can have a look. But okay, 15. Yes, we'll press save.
14, vamos a ver si es lo mismo la
Here we
semana
go.
pasada.
Now, come down, all the way down, all the way down. Push. You see here with him, with Lee here, we have a very thin curve, okay? All right?
Aquí tenemos una curva muy fina con Lee.
Now, again, what's very important is I want to push him as hard as possible with his little finger. So I'm here, I'm already starting to move down the sensitivity here, okay?
Quiero empujar lo más posible con el dedo meñique y llegando a la sensibilidad mayor aquí.
All the way down. Remember what I said, try and push down with the tip. Try and bend the tip as much as possible, okay? Don't worry, I'll help you on the way back. It's okay, it's good. Okay, now, what I want you to do, concentrate here, Lee, is getting to the very tip here, okay?
Intente flexionar la punta lo máximo posible, al máximo.
All the way, go on, try and move a little bit more, go. So we can see we're really working on the isolated here. Try and bend the tip. Good, you do well. Okay, good, you did well. Okay.
Muy bien.
And all the way, try and get to the end. Yeah. It's really a question of repeating and opening and close. And as you see, it is really, we're working on that middle finger, just on that isolated middle finger.
Se trata de repetir y aislar ese dedo corazón, extenderlo al máximo posible.
Okay, that's okay. Don't worry. Oh, where are we? Here we go. Now, what I'm going to do now here is we can see here that he's still in the path on the up, which is good, okay?
Lo que vemos es que sigue por el recorrido
Now
correcto.
I'm going to give him, going to go back to, on the sensitivity, I'm going back to the 100 on the sensitivity.
Pero en la sensibilidad voy a volver al puño.
Here we go. Let's just go. Here we go. It's okay, you're doing well. Let's stop it now. Do you remember, Lee, we were trying to isolate, yeah? So let's show, I want to show the audience here, Lee, okay?
Estamos intentando aislar el dedo y quiero enseñar a
That the deficits, where we feel the deficits, we feel that, just make a fist now.
Cierra el puño.
Without using your other hand,
Sin la
okay?
otra mano.
So we see that the movement that he has from the MCP, do you want to show, now just show, for instance, like this. Can you just go like this, put your hand in, and just bend your fingers around like this, okay? So most of his deficits is coming from the DIP and the PIP, okay? So we've really got to try and encourage him. Now,
Ahí es donde tiene el déficit.
we know that the gloves, when they're recording the movement, are recording all of the total movement. So what I've been trying to do with Lee is to isolate his MCP, so that and then give him something to bend, to try and encourage that tip to bend round, okay? So that's what I'm trying to aim for with him.
El guante registra todo el movimiento completo de la mano, pero lo que estamos intentando aislar es ese movimiento en concreto y conseguir que doble la punta lo máximo posible.
So here, when we're setting up the range of motion, we're setting it up trying to isolate. So did you manage this quite simply, to isolate it when you were practicing, Lee?
¿Te ha sido fácil aislar este movimiento?
Okay, ready? So come down now, try and isolate it as much as possible. As much as possible. Pull down. Try and bend that tip round and touch. Try and touch. Are you touching your hand?
Juntar los dedos y tocar.
Okay. Come back up again. All the way up, all the way up, all the way up. That's it. Now isolate that knuckle. Now try and bend down and try and touch. Try and touch. Ready? Come down, try and bend down and touch. Try and touch. That's it. Try and touch. And here we go. Now what's important here, Lee, was that you didn't want to cheat, right? It's difficult not to cheat.
Importante es que no quieres hacer trampa, ¿verdad?
Because eventually you want to get to the 15. So.
Porque lo que quieres es llegar a 15 y hacer.
That's it. Good. So here I'm going back onto the sensitivity because that's what I've got at my the ability to use.
Vuelvo a la sensitividad.
Now try and touch. Tell me when you're touching. Are you touching?
Dime cuando tocas.
Yes?
Yes.
So last week you weren't touching, right?
No.
La semana pasada no
Wow.
tocabas.
Good.
Muy bien.
We can put his picture in front of mine.
Muy bien. Vamos a poner la foto ahí.
Okay. That's it. All the way. Pull the tip all the way. Tip all the way.
Estira la punta.
Okay, here we go. Try and touch. Are you touching?
Estás tocando.
So again, what we're trying to do is we're trying to customize the task to the objectives, okay?
Lo que intentamos es personalizar la tarea con los objetivos que tenemos.
And you might say, okay, we're always using the same task. But if the patient is motivated, then it doesn't really matter what task we're using. Because it's the motivation that he wants to get better, which is causing him to do the practice and which is causing him to do the repetition, okay?
Se puede pensar que utilizamos siempre la misma tarea, pero lo que es importante es la motivación del paciente, que es lo que le va a llevar a hacer la práctica y la repetición.
How often are you practicing, Lee?
¿Con qué frecuencia practicas?
Almost every day.
Almost every day.
Casi
Okay?
todos los días.
And are you just doing the path, the tracker target, or are you doing it the other one,
¿Estás haciendo solo este ejercicio?
Almost everything I have in the...
Okay, and with all the games you're isolating the middle finger?
¿Y en todos los juegos aíslas el dedo corazón?
Some games I do with all the fingers.
Ah, okay, so it's only this one that you're isolating your middle finger?
Solamente en este.
Just this one. Isolate.
Good. Very good. Okay. Now, if we wanted to, we can actually check and see how much Lee's been working.
Si queremos podemos comprobar cuánto ha trabajado este paciente, cuándo y cuánto.
So we can see here the third, the second.
Podemos ver el 2, el 3.
We've become the policeman.
Como policías.
Okay, and I can also see this offline as well by going into our database. So I can check as well and I can see.
Estos datos también se pueden comprobar offline entrando en la base de datos de méritos que tiene.
Very good. So let's now have a look at the last report we did.
Vamos a ver el último informe que tenemos.
Do you know which one it was? That was the middle finger?
¿Sabes cuál es?
Okay. So here, too many things open here.
Demasiadas cosas.
So here, I'm checking to see now. This was a evaluation that we did. The last evaluation we did was the 9th of March.
La última evaluación es del 9 de marzo.
And we got a range of motion of 17.4
El rango
for
de
his middle
movimiento
finger.
es de
Okay.
17,4 para el dedo corazón. En esa fecha.
Okay, Lee, can you just take out all the other fingers? Just leave your middle finger in place.
Quitarte los demás dedos y dejar solo el corazón.
Okay, so, ready? So make a full fist to begin with.
Cierra el puño.
Try and bend that tip down, try and bend the tip down. Okay, now, ready? Do it as many times as you can, but make sure you get into your full range of motion, okay? Ready, steady, go.
Hazlo todas las veces que puedas, pero con todo el rango del movimiento que puedas.
Try and push in, try and twist in. Have a look at the bars that you're making. Think about trying to push over that top bar.
Intenta doblar y imaginar que empujas esa línea.
So, Lee, can you slow down a little bit? Not quite as fast. So really try and push to the end, okay? Try and bend the fingers to the end and then really try and push out, okay?
Por favor, vete más despacio, intenta hacer todo el
Okay, so
movimiento.
not so fast, slow down, but really try and push that tip in, okay?
Intentar
Ready,
cerrar la punta
steady, go. Okay. Really try and bend that tip in. Really try and bend the tip in. Go on. Really push hard. Try and bend that tip in. Ready? And try and push out. Try and bend the tip in. Now try and push out. All the way to try and open as much as possible. That's it. And out. Good. Okay. 14.5. Should we try and beat 14.5? Ready? We'll try and beat it again, okay?
Intentamos hacerlo mejor que 14,5.
We're going to do another one, okay?
Vamos a intentarlo otra vez.
Okay. Okay, ready? Try and push the tip, the end of the tip. Try and push the tip. Imagine the end of the tip going, the end of your tip of your fingers going out, okay? Okay, ready? And go. Try and get over that white line. Look at the feedback. Try and get over the white line.
Fíjate en el feedback para subir por encima de la línea blanca.
And now really try and pull that tip in.
Intenta abrir.
And again, try and pull the. Now push that tip. And again, push the tip, tip the tip, 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 tip. Good. And again, push the tip. Good. What do you think? Better than a 14.5?
¿Habremos mejorado el 14,5?
15. Yeah, you got 15. Well done.
Muy bien.
Okay, so Lee, do you want to tell us what experience you're having with the Handtutor?
¿Quieres contarnos tu experiencia con Handtutor?
Tried almost the whole treatment I possibly think about. And when I get started with this treatment, it was very, very big.
You've seen improvement?
¿Has encontrado alguna mejora?
Yes.
Very,
Sí.
And for work, when you're using your hand now for work,
Y en el trabajo.
yes.
you feel that you've got a better grip strength?
Every week I have a better feeling.
Okay.
Sí, me siento mejor.
Okay, a better
Noto la
better grip strength, and you feel that you're using it more and more
Me
during
agarra
work.
mejor. ¿Y lo utilizas más y más para trabajar? Sí.
Now, one question: Lee was telling me that while he was injured, he works for himself. It's his own company. He was having to give a lot of his work to subcontractors. Okay.
Lee era autónomo cuando le ocurrió la lesión y luego tuvo que dejar trabajo a los subcontratistas.
Are you starting to get more of the work back rather than with the subcontractors
¿Estás
now,
volviendo a
or still
recuperar
using the subcontractors?
tu trabajo? Tienes que
Subcontractors
seguir
couple name schnee. Okay, Lee.
¿Sigues utilizando subcontratistas o puedes hacer tú el trabajo?
Químatelo, Ellen.
Okay, so he's saying he's not using his subcontractors now. He's doing
ya no.
more of his work on his own,
Trabaja
Which
por
is,
su cuenta sin los subcontratistas.
which is very, very good.
Que está muy
Okay,
bien.
okay. So, we'll carry on. We'll have a short session today. You haven't seen the audience. I don't know whether we should. Do you want to?
Sí,
turn-
que
we could-
tenemos
we
una.
could turn the camera
Os
around
voy a
and we can
enseñar
see
el
who you'll be
público
speaking
para
to.
que veas que te están viendo.
So, is that exciting?
¿Qué te parece interesante?
Okay. So, thank you very much, Lee, and we'll
Good.
speak. Okay?
Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye. Bye.